Good morning, students of class 10. You are welcome back to the e-classes now. Let's continue our lesson in economics. We are doing globalization. Now look at, there are altogether 7 points I have written over here. Now we'll go one by one and pay attention and listen carefully. So let's begin now. We as a consumer, we are the consumer, we go in the market to purchase various goods of our daily need. So we as consumer in today's world, we have a wide ranging varieties or choice of goods in the market. Whatever you want, you can find it in the market. So it is a recent phenomena. Phenomena means process. So previously you would not find lot of varieties of goods, but now you can find all kinds of goods, all varieties of goods whatever you want. So this is a recent phenomenon. Recent means not long ago. So a tremendous change has taken place in the market. What is the reason for that? Previously you wouldn't find such a varieties of goods in the market. So now in a matter of years, within a very short period, our markets have been transformed. It has been changed a lot. It has changed a lot. Until the middle of 20th century, production was mainly organized within the countries. Previously, the production was done, the goods were produced within the countries. Only the raw materials, food stuff and finished product cross the boundaries of one country to another, from one country to another. So previously only the raw materials, food grains and finished product cross the boundaries of the country. So of these countries, trade was a major medium. Previously trade was a major medium to connect countries. So trade, people used to trade from ancient periods, but they never used to invest money in other countries. So trade was a major medium to connect one country to another. Number 3, once the multinational companies, MNC, once the multinational companies emerged on the scene, once the multinational companies, they come forward to invest money in other countries for production. Once they emerged on the scene, they set up factories and invested huge amount of money to set up factories, offices for production of goods in areas where the cost of production is very cheap. The cost of production or factors of production are very cheap, such as labor, electricity, transport facilities. So, and earn higher profit. The main aim and objective of MNC is to earn huge profits. So they look for the areas or the countries where they could get cheap factors of production. So in this way, previously during 1950s and 60s, the economy of India and China was quite equal. But now at present, the economy of China is way ahead. Why? Because China welcomed the MNCs, because there the cost of production was very cheap compared to India. So now here, that's why India lagged behind in economy. So the cost of production is cheap and earn higher profit. Their main objective is to earn higher profit, MNC. So now here, number 4. In this way, they set up industries, offices for production in other countries. They started investing money. These multinational companies, they have huge amount of money. So in this way, the goods and services are produced globally. Now the goods and services are produced all over the world or globally. As a result, we can find various goods and services produced in every country, and we can find various type of goods in the market. As a result, production is organized in increasingly complex ways. So the production they started producing goods in various countries. In one country they produced goods, and in another country they started assembling, and in another country they start selling, or they got a lot of markets. Sometimes they used to combine or purchase local companies. So in this way the production was quite complex. MNC set up production. They used to set up production where it is close to the market, not only close to the market, where there is skilled and unskilled labor force available at low cost. And previously China provided this facility. Skilled and unskilled labor available at a low cost, as well as other factors of production is assured. So not only the labor, there are other factors of production such as electricity, transportation facilities, nearness to the market. So these are the factors of production where it is, when it is assured, they set up this production, factories, offices, they produce goods and services and sell all over the world. So China provides the advantage of being a cheap manufacturing location. Previously China provided this facility, a cheap location for MNC. So that's why most of the MNC multinational companies, they went there and set up industries, and the economy of China moved at a rapid pace compared to India. So India lagged behind. So in this way the investment made by MNC, the investment made by these multinational companies is called foreign investment. This is called foreign investment, and this will interlink the economies of one country to another. So globalization means interlinking of economies of one country to another, interlinking economies. So in this way the trade and commerce can be done properly, and people will get cheap and quality goods at a reasonable price, and the market has changed a lot. So in this way globalization plays an important role in the market. So this was for today. Thank you very much. We'll continue in our next class, and pay attention and go through the online portal and keep on studying, and don't waste your time. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching.